the wall was made of concrete, but then they actually added another layer on top of it, which is not concrete. So there's another one. All right. Any other guess? So, sorry? Yes, plaster. It's a plastered wall. So they have the plaster materials and then they paint it over it. So there's an explanation about it.
See here, I almost didn't want to touch it. I mean, it's falling apart.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Not the wall over there, but then this part here is okay because it's marble. Yeah, all right, but not the wall over here. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah. So yeah, rightly. May I ask if you studied architecture and engineering? Oh,
The
great.
question is why. Usually they put really nice things in view, and then things that not as nice, lesser quality material
On the other
on
parts that
somewhere
are not
else. Yes.
important. Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know why you would do that here.
All right. So actually, the intention was to have all the materials made out of marble. But then again, the First World War happened during the construction. So, probably they ran out of the materials, the cost became more expensive. So that is why, they had to find alternative. They could not get the marble. So they probably find another alternative. So they use the plaster and then they painted the plaster. So that's why you're feeling the difference between the materials on the railing and also on the wall. So probably it might sound like they want to prioritize because of the cost of the materials, but then they actually probably would have had already they probably would have already budget, but then somehow the First World War happened. All right. Yeah. So continuing from that, the plastered material, when they were trying to do the remodeling, when they were trying to examine like how exactly they did it, they actually found out that the plastered wall, the painted plastered wall, is a very impressive technique actually. So just like what Ellie mentioned earlier outside, that the building was made out of the reinforced concrete, which is a very new technology back then. Same with the painted plaster wall, that it was actually a very new technology as well back then. you know. And then I want everyone to take a look at the circular window over there. Sorry to make everyone to turn around for a little bit. So for the circular window over there. Yeah, and then you can see, yeah, you can scoot over here in the corridor, in the alleyway. Sorry, yeah. So another inspiration that that was brought from the Europe during the construction is the circular window. There's a French name for it, but then the English translation it is the bull's eye window. That's why it's circle, right? And then you can see on the decoration, and then you can see the decoration on the perimeter of it. So what can you see from the border from the circle? Fruit, yeah, yeah, there are fruits and there are bananas. And then are there any other fruits that you can see? There are so many different shapes of fruits there. Is there any? Sorry, we don't have the picture in the folder for now.
What other fruits can you see? All of them are fruits that
Apples, wax apples, yeah.
have them.
Grapes, yeah.
Yes,
I think
bananas.
that's easy fruits like those. You usually think almond. It's called like a Japan apple.
Yeah,
the
it's wax
apple.
Alfred jambu air.
Yeah.
There you have it. And then everyone has tried the pineapple cake here in Taiwan, in Taipei.
Yes.
Pineapple cake. Yes, there's actually a pineapple over there. I don't know if you noticed it right away, but then there's actually pineapple. So we have so many different fruits. As mentioned, there are bananas, there are wax apples, there are grapes, there are wax apples, there are pineapples, and then there's star fruit as well. And these are the fruits. Actually, these are the fruits that you would not expect in the in outs- in outside of tropical climate in tropical zone. And when you come to Taiwan, if you're from Southeast Asia, from Latin America, do you consider Taiwan as a very tropical place or not? So I mean, we have friends here from the Philippines, from Indonesia, and then Ellie from Nicaragua. I'm myself from Indonesia. Do you think that Taiwan is a tropical place, or probably someone else? Some province, but then most of it, are they can they be considered tropical environment? Well, yeah, I mean, since this is not, maybe the reason why the fruit is expensive because it is not the tropical zone. Yeah, so probably that's another reason why. So another reason why they put tropical zones in Taiwan, in this city, where it's not necessarily a tropical climate zone, it's probably one of the reasons why, because they wanted to give the idea that, oh, since this is a colony, they needed to differentiate this place from Japan, right? On top of it, it's not one complete, so there's another one. Alright. Any other guess? No. So, sorry? Yes, plaster. It's a plaster wall, so they have to plaster materials and then they paint it over it. So there's an explanation about it.
See here, I almost didn't want to touch it. It's falling apart.
Oh yeah, not the wall over there, but then this part here is okay because it's marble. It's marble.
That's marble, yes.
Yeah, right. Not the wall over here. Thank you over here, and then yeah. So yeah, right. May I ask if you studied architecture and engineering? Oh,
Yeah, so
great.
the question is why usually we put really nice things in food and then things that not as nice, lesser quality material on somewhere else, yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know why you would do that here.
Alright, so actually the intention was to have all the materials made out of marble. But then again, the First World War happened during the construction. So, probably they ran out of materials, cost became expensive, so that is why they have to find alternative. They could not get the marble, so they have to find an alternative. So they use plastic and then they take plastic. So that's why you feel that's materials on the ready. So probably in mind some like they inspire you guys because of the cost of the materials, but then they actually probably would not have already they probably already done it, but then somehow just so continuing from there, the plastic material, when they were trying to do the model, they were trying to examine how exactly they did it. They actually found that the plastic wall, the painted plastic wall, it's a very interesting technique actually. So just like what I mentioned earlier outside that, the building is made up of reinforced concrete, which is very technology back then. Same with the pipe, same with the painted plastic wall, the building is actually very technology as well back then. And then I want everyone to take a look at this circular window over there. Sorry, exactly how to turn it up already. So for the circular window over there. And then you can see a little bit over there in the alley. So another inspiration that the pandemic is from do is a circular window. There's a French name for it, and then the illustration is the Blues Island House. And then you can see the decoration. I mean, you can see the decoration. So what can you see from the board from this map?
Lots of fruit, bananas.
Yeah, they are put in the bananas and then are directed in fruits, as you can see. There are so many different shapes of fruits here.
What are the fruits can you see? All the
Apples.
Grapes, I want to know.
Maybe grapes.
Grapes, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. And then everyone has tried pineapple cake here in Taiwan, I think. Pineapple cake. It's actually a pineapple over here. I don't know if you know this pineapple. So we have so many different fruits. As mentioned, there are bananas, there are wax apples, there are grapes, there are wax apples, there are pineapples, and then there's some fruits as well. And these are the fruits. Actually, these are fruits that you would not expect in outside of tropical climate, tropical zone. And when we come to Taiwan, if you're from Southeast Asia or Latin America, we consider Taiwan as a very tropical place. So, I mean, we have friends in the Philippines, in Indonesia, and then in Nicaragua, and friends from Indonesia. Do you think that Taiwan is a tropical place, or probably someone else?
Some province.
Some province. But then most of it, can they be considered tropical environment?
The food's quite expensive.
Well, yeah, I mean, since this is not, maybe the reason why the food is expensive because it's not a tropical zone. Probably that's one reason why. So, another reason why they put a tropical zone in Taiwan in the city, where it's not necessarily a tropical climate zone, it's probably one of the reasons why because they wanted to